And then you mentioned about attending national DJ conventions. How would that help a DJ? What can we learn there?
For 20 straight years, I went to the Mobile Beat show
Okay.
in Las Vegas. I made it a point, whatever
Okay.
you had to sacrifice, be there.
Yeah.
Because what you learned in 3 or 4 days compensated all the networking that you sometimes had to do during the week or your spare time, hooking up with other local DJs and so forth. But on a national level, you know, there's nothing like that creative synergy that you get to sponge being with the bar mitzvah, the top bar mitzvah DJs on the East Coast, on the West Coast, Midwest, all just breaking bread and exchanging ideas. And the reason why it was so really cool is because you didn't have to worry about competing against somebody in your local market. So there was always
You can share a lot more
an
without
exchange.
the, without the fear of losing.
Yeah. You know, I
Business.
actually went 2 years in a row, way back in the day. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, see,
but hold on. Saying that, I will 100% agree with you with the talking to other DJs and just networking with other people, hanging out with them after the fact, talking to them, picking their brain, they pick your brain, you share ideas. I got more out of that.
Exactly. That's the real
Yes.
seed. That's what
Yeah.
the real nut was.
Exactly. Because if you go to the show, it's just nothing but telemarketing. Oh, excuse me. I said
Oh, yeah,
telemarketing.
sales
they're-
pitches.
Sales
Yeah,
pitches.
yeah, yeah.
They're like, we're going to teach you guys how to get every bride out there, and we're going to teach you guys how to do this. We have a 6 CD set over here if you guys want to buy it. They don't tell you anything
Yeah.
unless you buy their DVDs.
Yeah.
Or their CDs, or read their books, or go to this session over here.
Yeah.
And then that session over there sells you stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't learn any. I didn't learn anything
At the actual convention.
at the actual convention. I learned a lot more talking to real DJs.
Yeah.
And just
partying and drinking.
Yeah, and partying and drinking it up with them, and just hanging out.
There was a
Party
lot
animal.
of repetitive stuff.
Yeah.
But afterwards,
That's when you start actually. Yeah, I can see that. I never went to one because I didn't see the point. Like Pete was saying, I didn't really see. Especially like my market is more bilingual, and thus that was more of a white market. I want to say. I don't know. Most of them were marketing to that client or clientele. So I never saw the point, but I never would have thought that like the networking might be something that's fun to do.
Yeah, the networking was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the first year that I went. I enjoyed the floor where you
exhibit floor.
the exhibit floor. Lots of different vendors out there, different companies. Pioneer was there. You know, all the big major name brands were there. What was interesting was that I tried to go back a few years later because people kept telling me, well, it must have just been a fluke. You should come back, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, okay, I'll give it another shot. When I went back the second time, I was like, nope, I wasn't wrong. But I was like, well, whatever, I'll still go to the show floor. And then I realized how much, I guess, they felt the same way because it was maybe half the size of people in their marketing. Half the companies weren't there anymore. The major brands weren't there anymore. It was just local people trying to sell you stuff that you can just buy anywhere. So
Their courses and
yeah, but you know, I guess the show doesn't exist anymore, right?
No, it's changed. It's changed hands. It's changed owners.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, they've
Okay.
rebranded
Oh, okay.
To what?
to another version of the mobile DJ conference.
Still in Vegas?
Yeah, it's still in Vegas.
Okay.
But they've kind of branched out now. Now they're in Chicago, now
Ah.
in the Midwest. So it's kind of branched out. And now they're merging with the photo booth world.
Expo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I guess attendance is down.
It's slowly come back,
Yeah.
coming right back up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the photo booth probably gets more clientele than the DJ.
Yes, you
conventions.
know, I went to the DJ Expo and photo booth 2 years ago, right when COVID was coming to a close and they were opening back up. The photo booth and the DJ Expo shared the same exhibit floor,
Okay.
and the photo booth had
Way more.
80% of
Okay.
the audience.
Who would have thought photo booths would make it this long? Because I started doing photo booths in 2008. Like way back when, like in Houston, there was only 3 companies.
Wow, what are you, Nostradamus?
No, I
Pretty
actually got lucky enough to have a wedding where they brought up photo booths from Dallas. And when they told me how much they paid for the photo booth, I was like, really? I can make this. And about 3 months, I had my own photo booth. But back then, there was only DJU had a photo booth, and then there was another company that had an actual old school photo booth that printed the prints, the old school prints. Not with the printer, but the I guess dyed black and white. The black and white. That was my competition. And nowadays, and I thought it was like this is an add-on, but nowadays it's like a full-blown business with people doing 5-10 photo booths a weekend. I was like, man, chose the wrong side of the business.
What do you think about the 360 coming on? Do you think it's gonna?
I mean, I think it's an option. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, there's always gonna be a market for it because there's always gonna be people that want it. But it's video, and a lot of people want to hold. Like a lot of the older people want to hold something. So I don't think it's going anywhere. It's not gonna be as popular as the actual photo booth, but it's gonna be popular.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's my. Remember, we're entertainers, not.
Oh yeah, we're not DJs.
Don't
today.
take our word for
we
it.
are groovepreneurs.
There you go.
Groovepreneurs. There we go.
Got to keep it groovy.
You gotta keep it groovy.
Keep it groovy.
Keep the groove.
Hey, we didn't say the disclaimer tonight.
Carlos,
Oh, yeah,
Carlos
yeah.
is my groove brother.
Oh yeah.
He's groovy.
We are for sure. And I look at Francisco like at his memories. Francisco was probably way ahead of our time. Like
I've
maybe
always
10
been
years ago, like 10, 12 years ago, he posts like memories, and you have like the uplights. You have a lot of things that you see nowadays.
The
He
white
did it
setup.
like 10, 12 years ago. I'm like,
Okay, so if you liked that clip, we have another one for you over here. If you want to watch the entire episode, click over here.
Hoy sigue así.